So close. Welcome back to Defending Football. Thank you guys so much for watching. Today we're going to be talking about the UFL Week 4 DC Defenders taking on the Birmingham Stallions. Now, Defenders fans, if you watch this game, I understand your frustration. The DC Defenders lose 20-18, where we saw a lot of positives, but some negatives as well. So obviously, all props to the Birmingham Stallions. They do what they do, and they were 3-0 before this game. But the DC Defenders did not end up pulling it out, even though they had a good effort. This game was pretty weird. We started off with the ball, running the ball, pounding it, doing a very good job. And then Cameron Harris coughs it up the first drive, completely kills momentum. And as soon as I saw that happen, I knew we were in for a long day. Obviously, the Defenders did bounce back and held the Stallions in the red zone multiple times, and we caused multiple turnovers. Now, the caveat to that is that the turnovers weren't really caused by us. I believe both fumbles were on handoffs, and one almost went all the way back for 6 for the DC Defenders, but he was barely down by a finger. If that play stands, this game is completely different. We had rain delays for about an hour and a half. It was just a really weird game. So after the break, I ended up turning the channel to FS1, and the Stallions added 2 points to their score, and I was wondering, what happened? What did I miss? Well, the DC Defenders had a safety, which ultimately cost them the game. You didn't know at the time, but we lost by 2 points, and I feel like the whole game would have been different if a few plays bounced our way. I do want to give the Defenders credit. They did play very hard, and they seem to be in pretty much every game that they play. They're definitely a scrappy team, which I do love to see. But at the end of the day, we got to finish that and win this game. This was a very winnable game. The Stallions couldn't get out of their way, and all we had to do was make them pay, and we couldn't do it. But I do want to shout out one player. I'm going to do my player of the week. It's going to be Kelvin Harmon. He had 5 catches, 93 yards, a touchdown, 0 drops, and he blocked a punt for DC. Talk about versatile. On top of that, the catches that he was making were ridiculously difficult catches. So big props to Kelvin. Hopefully we see more of him against the Battlehawks this week. But with every good, there is a bad. And look, I love Greg Williams, but I'm going to put him on my hot seat of the week. The defense didn't play overly bad this week, but the only reason it looked like that is because the Stallions fumbled in the red zone. As you know, I'm usually not a big stat guy, but these are things that are concerning for me because when I watch the games, I love our defense, but I feel like we're getting burned too much. We're giving up 952 yards on the season, which is tied for 8th. Keep in mind there's 8 teams in this league, so it's last. So we're the worst passing defense yards-wise. Our rushing defense, we give up 380 yards, which is 7th. Points per game is right around 23, 24 points. That is 6th in the league. Turnovers is 4. And if you take away the Stallions fumbling by themselves, that's actually only 2. And then sacks, we only have 7, which we are tied for last place. I'm not saying at all that we're going to move on from Greg Williams. He has a ton of experience, and he is a great coach. What I want, though, is more situational, fundamental football. I know he wants to send 10 players on 3rd and long and just blitz everybody. But pick and choose when you're going to blitz. You can send surprise corner blitzes. You can do a lot of cool things with blitzes. But stop putting our corners on islands. And Greg Williams constantly puts his defense in that situation, putting safeties manned up. That is not strong suit of safeties. And on top of that, tackling needs to improve. We saw some good things in the trenches this week, though. I will give them credit. And they bottled up Matt Corral very well. So props to the front 7 for getting there. But he's going to have to prove something to me against the St. Louis Battlehawks this week. Because I'm going to be in attendance. And I don't want to see the first loss in Audi Field history. So Greg, I love you. But please, shore up this defense. And just get the offenses off the field. On the other note, our offense is kind of humming, kind of not, kind of finding a rhythm. I don't know what our identity is, to be honest with you. Maybe we're more of a pass-happy team, but when we ran the ball in this game, we looked more in control. So I think we need to lean into the run game, and I don't know if Cameron Harris is the bell cow back you want. This team is really confusing to me. I don't know who they are, but they are sticking around, and they are 2-2. We are 3rd in the XFL conference. If we lose to the St. Louis Battlehawks this week, things are going to get bad, and our season will be in jeopardy. I will be at the game this weekend, traveling to DC to watch the Defenders beat the Battlehawks, I'm going to see the Beer Snake. It's going to be an awesome experience. It is my first ever spring football game. So if you guys want me to record that experience, like the video. If you see me there, don't be shy. Say hello. Overall, I think the Defenders put up a great fight against the Stallions. We just need to shore up our offense. Last year, we did give up a lot of points and a lot of yards, just like we are now. But our offense was able to compensate and score. The problem is our offense is stuttering a little bit. Ta'amu seems inconsistent, our run game's not consistent, and our receivers drop some passes. So because of that, it's kind of exposing us a little, but we are still in these games, guys. Do not worry, we're still in it. And I think we take down the St. Louis Battlehawks this week and shake up the whole XFL conference. So let me know what you guys think down below. So I'm going to get out of here, and for the love of football, defend football, baby!